Okay, a little more on that story with the Cubans. That shit went on for about a month. And then they got word from higher up on our side that said, we're not going to joint patrol with them anymore. You just go patrol it. So they called in all the watch commanders. There were 3 of us. And the way we worked our days off, 2 of us were on morning and night. Morning shift and night shift. And we worked 12 hours. And days off, the other guy'd come on. You know the drill. So they called all the watch soups in and the patrol soups in and said, all right, here's how we're going to do this. We're not going to patrol with them anymore. We're going to do it on our own. Which, you know, it's a joint area. I don't think you're making a good decision here, but I didn't say that. I just said it's a joint area. But aye, aye, sir, 3 bags full. I'll carry it out. Because I happened to be on that day that we started it. So I always took the shit vehicle. It's one of the old Jeeps, not a M113 Jeep or whatever the frick it was. Not one of them Jeeps, but we actually had a patrol Jeep that was painted white. Had a light bar on it, KC fog lights. None of the patrol guys wanted to drive it because it's short wheelbase, and man, that Jeep would just beat your ass. Bouncing you up. And I was in and out of the vehicle so damn much that it didn't really matter, because every time something went down, I'd have to go back to the station and deal with it. Whether it was one of my guys bringing somebody in or whatever. So I'd have to go back to the station, but my patrol suit was an E6, I was an E5, and I was training him to take my job, which I did like 5 times. 5 different guys, but none of them could handle it. So I always re-inherited the watch suit job. So this guy was kind of new. So I told Chief Mac, I said, all right, dude, here's the deal. I said, I'm going to let him run this shit, and I'll be the one to go over and do the patrol for the first day. So I did. And sure as shit, I'm out there patrolling. And here come 2 Panamanian Defense Force paramilitary wannabe cops, actually Cubans. And they come over and they try to stop me, so I'm on the radio. I said, these guys are trying to stop me. Don't let them, don't pull over for them. I'm like, okay. Well, in the meantime, they're readying up. They did a recall and they manned up a whole nother squad to come in case it went to bullets and shit. They got a hold of the Army, they got a hold of the Air Force. We were ready to make this an issue. So I'm in this Jeep. Now, pretty soon, they get some more cars out there and they block the entrance and the exits to the upper and lower areas of this zone. And it was a there was a hill that separated the upper and lower. The lower was enlisted, and the upper was officer country. So I can't go back and forth by road, so well, hell, I got the Jeep, so I put it in four-wheel drive, and I'm going up and down the hill. I'd go up the hill, go make a tour of officers country. They'd try and block the street. I'd take it up in the grass and go around them, pretty much ignoring them. And then I'd go down the hill and make my patrol of lower. And pretty soon here comes the cavalry. Well, then I just basically got kicked to the curb. While, you know, while the powers that be stood there and argued back and forth at each other. But my security officer, he spoke Spanish. I don't know what nationality that he grew up in, but he was Hispanic descent. He was pretty good. I wish I could remember his name. Recaro or something like that? Recaro? So I just continued going up and down the bank, up and down this hill. Till I got waved over, and Recaro said, "All right, take it back to the station, we're done." And I don't know what the entire deal was about that, but within 2 days we were joint patrolling again, but there weren't any more Cubans in our cars. As Half Throttle would say. True story, no shit. But I do remember thinking, man, sooner or later these fuckers are going to open fire on me. I don't think they wanted to do that. Later.